Hello, my dear friends. Welcome back to Learning English Channel. I am so happy you decided to spend your time with us today. Look at Eric. He is looking at his phone and he looks very, very worried. Eric, put the phone down for a moment. What are you looking at that makes you look so unhappy? Are you reading a scary story or is it something else related to your English studies?
Hello, Anna. Hello, everyone. I was just looking at a video of a girl from my country who moved to America only 1 year ago. Anna, her English is perfect. She sounds like a movie star. Then I looked at my own progress and I felt like a failure. I have been studying for 2 years and I still make mistakes with he and she. Why am I so slow? Why is everyone else so much better than me? I feel like I'm running a race, but I'm at the very back, and I can see everyone else's back as they run away from me.
Eric, I am so glad you said that because today we are talking about a very important topic, the danger of comparison. In English, we have a famous saying, comparison is the thief of joy. That means when you look at someone else and feel sad, you're letting that person steal your happiness. Today, we have 5 tips to help you stop comparing yourself and start loving your own journey. And please, everyone, stay until the end because the 5th tip is the most powerful secret to feeling confident when you speak. But before we begin, if you have ever felt less than or slow compared to others, please click the like button. It shows us that we are all human. And subscribe to join our family so we can grow together without fear. Eric, are you ready to learn why that girl on your phone is not your enemy?
The thief of joy. That is a very interesting way to say it. It is true, Anna. Before I opened my phone, I was happy because I learned 5 new words today. But the moment I saw her video, my happiness went away. It was stolen. I want to get my joy back. I am ready for tip number 1. Please explain to me why my brain does this. Why do we always look at other people instead of looking at our own books? I want to understand how to protect my happiness while I learn this difficult language.
Tip number 1 is the social media illusion. Eric, when you see a video on your phone, you are seeing a highlight reel. You are seeing that girl's best moment. You did not see her chapter 1. You did not see the 3 hours she spent practicing that one video. You did not see the 50 times she made a mistake and had to start the video again. We compare our behind the scenes, our messy, difficult practice, to other people's finished product. It's like comparing a raw cake mix to a beautiful cake in a window. They're both cakes, but they're at different stages. When you see someone who is perfect, remember, they have a messy room and difficult days that they do not show you on the internet.
A raw cake mix. Yes, I feel like a raw cake mix right now. Very messy and not ready yet. That makes sense, Anna. I only see her perfect English, but I don't see her crying over a grammar book or feeling frustrated in a supermarket. I'm comparing my real life to her fake edited life. That is a very big mistake I make every day. But Anna, even in my real life, I have a friend in my English class. We started at the same time, but he understands the teacher much faster than I do. We both have the same behind the scenes, but he is still faster. How do I stop comparing myself to him? It feels like some people just have a magic brain for languages.
That brings us to tip number 2, your unique path. Eric, everyone has a different language background. Maybe your friend listened to English music for 10 years before he started the class. Maybe he is not afraid of making mistakes, so he speaks more. Also, every brain is wired differently. Some people are fast at grammar, but slow at speaking. Others are great at pronunciation, but forget vocabulary. You are not slower than your friend, you are just on a different road. Imagine two flowers in a garden, a rose and a sunflower. Does the rose look at the sunflower and say, "Oh no, he is taller than me, I'm a failure"? No, they both bloom when the time is right. You are a flower, Eric. You will bloom in your own time.
I like the flower idea. I'm a slow-growing flower, but I'm still a flower. I think I need to be more patient with my own blossoming. I often forget that my life is not a race against my friend. My friend's success does not mean I'm failing. His light does not make my light smaller. But it's still hard, Anna. When the teacher asks a question and he answers immediately, and I'm still thinking about the verb, I feel a little bit of shame. How can I deal with that feeling of shame in the moment? It's very hard to stay positive when you feel like the slowest person in the room.
That feeling is tip number 3. Compare yourself to yesterday. This is the only comparison that is healthy. Eric, do not look at the person to your left or the person to your right. Look at the Eric from last month. Could the Eric from last month understand this conversation we're having right now? Could the Eric from last year say, "I'm a failure"? No, you are much better than you were before. If you compare yourself to a native speaker, you will always feel sad. But if you compare yourself to your past self, you will see that you are actually a hero. You have learned thousands of words. You are doing something very difficult. Every day you study, you are winning a battle against your past self.
You're right. 1 year ago, I couldn't even say I'm frustrated. I didn't know that word. Now I can explain my feelings in detail. I am much stronger than the Eric of 2025. I should be proud of that Eric. He worked very hard so that I could sit here and talk to you today. I think I'll start keeping a success journal. Every time I learn a word, I will write it down. Then, when I feel sad, I will look at the hundreds of words I have learned. It will be my proof that I'm growing. But Anna, even with proof, sometimes the world is loud. People ask me, why aren't you fluent yet? How do I handle the pressure from other people?
That is tip number 4. Protect your peace. Sometimes the pressure comes from family or friends who don't understand how hard it is to learn a language. They think you can just learn it in 3 months. You must create a silent space in your heart. Tell yourself, "I'm learning for me, not for them." When people are loud, go back to your why. Remember what we talked about before, your family, your dreams, your future. I also find that praying or sitting in silence helps me. I ask God to help me focus on my own heart and not the noise of the world. He made you unique, Eric. He didn't make you to be a copy of that girl on the phone. He made you to be the best version of Eric.
I am learning for me. That is so important. I often forget that I'm the one doing the work. It's my life, not theirs. I feel like a heavy weight has been lifted off my shoulders. I don't have to be the fastest. I just have to be me. I'm feeling very calm now, Anna. I'm ready for the final tip, the most powerful secret you promised at the beginning. I can see our friends in the comments are waiting too. What is the secret to staying confident even when we see people who are better than us?
Here is the secret. Tip number 5. Celebrate others to heal yourself. This sounds strange, but listen carefully. When you see that girl on the phone, instead of saying, "I am bad because she is good," try saying, "She is amazing. If she can do it, that means it's possible for me too." When you celebrate another person's success, you move from a place of scarcity to a place of abundance. You tell your brain that there is enough success for everyone. If she can speak perfect English, it's proof that the human brain can do it, and you have a human brain. By being happy for her, you kill the thief of joy in your own heart. You become a person of love instead of a person of envy.
Wow! Celebrate others to heal yourself. That is very powerful, Anna. If I look at her as a teacher or an inspiration instead of a competitor, I'm not a failure anymore. I'm a student looking at a master. It makes me feel excited to study. I want to go back to her video now and write a comment that says, "You are amazing. You give me hope for my own English." I think that will make me feel very happy. I will no longer let comparisons steal my joy. I will use it as fuel for my fire.
Yes, Eric, that is the secret. Turn your envy into inspiration. You are now the master of your own happiness. To everyone watching at home, we want to hear from you. Is there someone you have been comparing yourself to? Today, let's change that. In the comments, write one nice thing about a person who inspires you. Let's fill the comments with success and inspiration instead of sadness and comparison. We want to celebrate with you.
Thank you, Anna. I am going to turn off my phone now and go read my book for 5 minutes. I am going to have a 5-minute victory and be happy for the Eric of today. Thank you, everyone, for listening. Don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel if this talk helped your heart today. We love being part of your journey.
Yes, we do. Remember, you are a beautiful flower. You are in your own chapter, and you are doing a great job. Be kind to yourself. We will see you in the next video.
Goodbye, everyone. Keep going.
Bye-bye. Keep smiling.